Hey guys, before the video starts, I just want to give a huge thank you to Samuel from EDC NC for hosting Drew, myself, and our wives for this awesome day of outdoor activities and being able to film this awesome knife that you guys are about to see. Check it out. What's going on, fam? Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Check it out. We got a new background. What do y'all think? Hope you don't like it because it's only going to happen once. So we've got something special for you today. So this is the CDC or Crispy Donut Community Outbreak. So this is the Crispy Donut Community's latest and greatest. This is number 6 technically in their line of knives. This is their first, well, technically second run at a premium knife. We're going to call it the first though. So what's really cool about this knife, and I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way now, the person responsible for the name is your boy. That's right. I named this knife, so if you don't like it, you can blame me. If you do like it, you can blame me as well. So just a little bit of information on this guy. So you are working with a magnacut blade here, full titanium scales. We're going to get into the close-ups like we normally do. I just wanted to, make sure everybody understands from the get-go. This is a prototype, and these are secondary scales. These were swapped on by Mr. Drew himself. So there might be some slight fit and finish differences that you'll see on this, and you'll also see some blade wear and things of that nature that, of course, this knife has been used. It is a OEM'd by Bestech, and we all know they make amazing, amazing products. So let's go ahead and do the usual, and we will get zoomed right on in here. Take a look at the scales on this guy. So you can see that awesome milling work on the titanium here. Some amazing, amazing jimping that runs all the way around the back. You've got it there, as well as on the flipper tab. Generous lanyard hole for all you lanyard lovers. Turn around on the back side here, you've got a milled titanium clip that has pretty daggone good retention. Of course, your frame lock, all titanium hardware. And then, of course, taking a look at this beautiful magnacut blade. So you have a dual grind, you've got a hollow grind here, flat grind on the tip. That same characteristic jimping on the blade. And we'll go ahead and pop back out here. Ba-dow. All right, so what that does is that gives you a lot of different options as far as how you want to get on the grip of this knife. Bestech, even on a prototype that's been swapped, this thing is just absolutely buttery smooth. Centering is almost spot on, but again, this knife was completely and utterly disassembled, and I'm going to show you here right now the other scales that you have an option of, and we'll go into the purchase information on this guy here in just a little bit. But for those that do not dig the sprinkles, you can get the straight smooth tie, kind of I'm guessing that's a bead blasted tie. It kind of feels bead blasted anyway. But these scales were shipped to the guys naked, so there was absolutely, the lock bar insert, all that stuff had to be swapped over. The detent ball, all that had to be swapped over. So, Drew's a heck of a knife guy, but he's not a manufacturer himself. So, forgive any problems. He's also my cameraman right now, so if you see the camera shaking, you can blame Drew because I'm making him laugh. And there we go. All right, so again, this thing has got all titanium hardware and all T8s, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, T10 on pivot. Okay. So I was about to say the pivot looks bigger, but then again, my eyes. A little bit of spec information. Blade length, you're looking at 3 1/4. Closed length 4 1/4. Overall 7 1/2. Nobody cares about blade thickness. Blah blah blah. Drew apparently cares about thickness. So, of course, typical stuff. It's ball bearings, all the great stuff you get from Bestech. You guys know that they do amazing job OEMing work. So this was designed by Luke, of course. You know, he has done, like I said, this is their 6th design. They've technically done 7 if you count the 2 different versions of the Hanson, with the Tonto and the straight back. But just absolutely great product. I mean, I'm stoked. I got to actually play with this guy with the regular scales back when it first, before it even got announced, honestly. I had to be very quiet about it. But, you know, kind of the reasoning behind what I thought for the naming of this thing, and hopefully I got some fellow geeks watching this, because if you look at these jimping marks on this thing, if anybody knows the lickers from Resident Evil, that looks like their claw marks, and that's what made me think of that Outbreak name. But so information on these guys, you're looking at Kickstarter going live this month. So it goes live on the 16th. On the 16th, when this goes live, you can pick this up, or you can back the product, or back the project for $245. Yep, you heard me right. $245 for magnacut, titanium, you know, milled titanium or non-milled, whatever you want. All titanium hardware, all the greatness that comes out of this for $245. Day 2 through 45, however long it is, it's going to be at $250. So if you get in on that first day, you're going to save another $5. Now after the Kickstarter, you're looking at $290. I had to verify. I was thinking it was $295, but it's $290. So you definitely want to get on that Kickstarter and get that thing funded. These guys definitely deserve it. You know, again, so once everything funds, again, it's going to be a 45-day campaign. So once everything funds and Kickstart ends, they'll move into production. Of course, just like you guys know, anybody that's ever done anything on Kickstarter, there's going to be updates. You know, so any questions, there's always comment sections and all that stuff. So if you have any questions whatsoever, you can certainly reach out. Now, I don't have any fancy camera operations here, so I am going to, you know, lend the mic to Mr. Drew just in case he has anything he wants to say or anything he wants to add. If he doesn't, you know, so be it. But, you know, we'll let him talk if he wants to.
Hey guys. Awkward pause. Yeah, so we are super excited about the Kickstarter coming. I am trying to hold the mic stand and hold the mic itself while I'm talking without everything jiggling, because all I know you want to do is look at the knife and have it jiggle like this, because it's awesome, right?
Used to it with my videos.
Yeah, so February 16th, 45-day Kickstarter, like Brian said, and we are super, super stoked about this knife. It is our first blade in magnacut, first time dealing with Best Tech as an OEM, and they have been awesome so far and will continue to be for future runs of the Outbreak. We kind of took the Outbreak name and put it together with the CDC, because we started in 2020 and we all know about the Outbreak, and so we thought it was a nice play on words. All of the other production knives that we've got so far have all been donut themed, and this one is CDC themed, and so we thought it fit, and it is a gnarly looking knife, so we are excited about it. Thank you.
Well, you heard it here, folks. That's really all I got. You guys know that I am a very much a quick and dirty, down to brass tacks kind of guy when it comes to these things. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever, hit me up in the comments below. As always, be kind, be humble, be EDC. We'll catch you next time.
Yes, there we go. Now I feel like I got some length to me.
For the first time ever.
Yes.
Do the usual, and we will get zoomed right on in here. Take a look at the scales on this guy.